Hey guys, Tony here from TonyTechBytes, and this is a video on my new PC upgrades. So basically, I upgraded to a Ryzen 9 3900X from an i5 9600K. This is a 12-core 24-thread processor, which is significantly faster than my Intel Core i5. This has double the cores and 4 times the threads, so this is definitely gonna glide through my video timeline like it's no big deal. It was actually incredibly difficult to purchase this because I had to wake up at 5:30 a.m. on 7/7, which is 12 days ago. As of recording this, it took 10 days to finally get to my house. I bought it directly from AMD when they gave me an email notification, and I was actually waiting for Amazon and Newegg to release them, but Amazon didn't have it, and Newegg actually said that it was out of stock. And I heard people on Twitter say that it ran out in a couple minutes, hoping that I'd either get this or a 3700X. But AMD emailed me, so I just purchased it directly from them within like 30 seconds of them emailing it to me. And so I was really excited for it to come. I was really excited to unbox it, and I've been using my PC for a couple days now. Finally gonna make a video on it. And as for this graphics card, it's the RTX 2060 Super. I know I could have gotten an AMD Navi card like the 5700 or the 5700 XT, which probably perform a little bit better. I prefer the design of this because it's an open air card rather than a blower style card, and I can't really wait until August for the third-party cards from AMD. I used to use an RTX 2060 Founders Edition, but I managed to sell it for $400 because I claimed that it was rare and out of stock, which is actually true because it's been out of stock for a couple months. And the guy really wanted that specific design of the 2060s, so I just sold it to him for $400, and I just bought this instead. And I mean, it's kind of like a free 15% upgrade, so I just thought, why not? If you're wondering why my GPU kind of bottlenecks my CPU in terms of gaming performance, I'm more of a video editor than a gamer, so I prioritize the CPU over the GPU. A better GPU won't really help with video editing or rendering, whereas with the CPU, you're definitely going to notice a huge difference when you're scrubbing through the video timeline or also rendering. And I thought this would be an excellent time to switch over to Ryzen, and I've been really wanting to switch back to Ryzen ever since I switched to Intel. I mean, honestly, I just switched to Intel because of the design of the NZXT motherboard. I would really highly recommend not switching or buying stuff just because of design, and rather prioritizing performance over anything first, because at the end of the day, you want a PC to perform really well, and looks are kind of second to that. But in this video, I'm basically going to be showing a time-lapse of the PC build process. I already had the AIO installed and the power supply and a couple other things like that, so I didn't really show that, and all I had to do was pop in this GPU and CPU, and yeah, just turn it on and hope it worked. I'm not really going to go over the specific build parts since I'm going to list them in the description down below for your convenience if you want to see what I have in this build. I'm going to talk about the build process since it was a little bit hectic and kind of nerve-wracking, especially since this is my 4th time building a PC, so I'm still kind of a noob and not really a pro at it. While I was installing it, it all went pretty well. It powered on immediately when I clicked the power button, but I had no image signal after a couple times of powering it on. I got kind of worried because I thought maybe the graphics card was not functioning well, so I was really anxious because if that didn't work well, then I'd have to file an RMA, ship it back to them, which will take at least a couple days, then wait for them to process it, which will take maybe a week, and then ship it back to me, which will take maybe another week. So that could take up to 2 or 3 weeks that I didn't want to wait again, because I haven't had a functioning PC for 10 days since I sold all my old parts and a bunch of other things that I wasn't using in order to afford these parts. And so I wasn't really wanting to watch like another 20 movies and do nothing for another couple weeks. During the build process, I was kind of anxious, and in the end it kind of worked well. All I had to do was unplug the HDMI cable from my monitor, plug it back in, and turns out that was the issue. And this happened to me before, believe it or not, which is kind of funny. But yeah, here's the 3900X. It's a pretty fast processor in the RTX 2060 Super. I'm going to be showing a couple benchmarks right after this. interested in in-depth reviews of the VRM layout of my motherboard or the overclocking potential of the CPU, I'd suggest you go to a different channel that's focused on PC building, since I'm not really an expert in that. Wanted to show off my new build and a couple quick benchmarks, as well as telling you all that my new videos should be rendered much quicker than before. So thank you so much for watching this video of my new PC build. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe. And just as a reminder, if you want to check out any of the products that I mentioned in this video, they're linked in the description down below for your convenience. So if you want to check any of them out, you can feel free to do so. And just as a disclaimer, they are affiliate links, so I do earn a tiny commission from them, but it doesn't come at an additional cost to you.